All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yuu Yuu Hakusho, episode 100. Holy shit.
This is the second, third... How many shows have we broken 100 episodes with?
Well, there have been a few where it breaks 100 episodes, but not where it, like, actually is in the count of, like, episode all the way up to 100. You know, I think the last time we did that was with Hunter x Hunter, actually.
And, or Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh, right. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That's right. Yes.
The way to go, Yuu Yuu Hakusho. You're one of the greats in terms of getting to the point where you have, like, this much content. And
guess what else has this much but backstory? Hiei.
Yeah. Pain. Lots of pain and misery and
pure concentrated badassery.
Yeah.
Since birth.
Yeah. Like, couple things just quickly rattled off. He was born to a cloistered off group of ice apparitions who immaculately conceive primarily women. Yeah. Not just because, well, that's the way it works there, but probably because of, keeping themselves cloistered off.
Right.
But then one of them slept with a man.
Right, they actually did the sex.
Yeah. We made an unchosen one child
that's
who
not just
then got yeeted off of Laputa to their death. But then they're like, he might live. So,
just come back.
If he comes back, kill me first.
Yep. Skydiving is a very fun sport, but generally I would say that you have a parachute and generally you're not an infant. But okay.
Just a loving, I would say, gift of recognition to the legend himself, rest in peace, Miura, with Berserk's Black Swordsman.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For Hiei. And now it's very clear that, that's what Yashi was going for,
And now Hiei's got to fight against the ultimate pierced warrior with so many loops and hoops and rings and all of that stuff. It's kind of terrifying.
So does he have immunity to slashing or piercing damage, though? Because spinning,
It's a good question. Because, spinning, slashing, but then, piercing. I don't know. It's tough, but this guy is
hits hard enough. It might as well be bludgeoning damage, though.
It might as well be, but this guy is just one of 77 of one organization. Yeah. Okay.
The demon world is big. And
I can't wait, Tagashi, to see how you explore all of this wonderfulness. Oh wait, no, there's 10 episodes left or whatever there is.
I mean, maybe that's the thing, is that we get like a very quick spark that sets off some crazy shit. Sure. And it really is our three boys that just need to, stop this.
I have no idea what those gestures mean.
These are like, I'm pointing at multiple people to say stop, but they're in different directions, but I don't want to hit you in the face.
Oh, right, yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Proceed.
I have to see how he fights with this weapon. It does not make sense at all.
He's just gonna be swinging it right around.
If I do not, my chances of survival are grim.
I know, he's gonna hula hoop with it.
Judging by their weapons, Shigure is sure to have the upper hand.
Yet, I am fighting without purpose, falling back into a life of meaningless killing, a life of dishonor, cowardice. There is no more dignity in this sort of existence.
I'm liking these internal thoughts from here, eh?
Honor in death.
Everything's quiet. Oh, back to the past. Okay.
All right.
Getting a little bit more perspective, maybe from Hiei.
Maybe.
Oh, dang. That's cool.
Okay.
We have to get the true Guts backstory. You have to find the mercenary group.
Yeah.
Since when has your dirty laundry been any concern of mine? It ain't no laundry, boss. It's a baby. He was floating in the river. Imbecile, what do you expect me to do with him? Change his diaper? Yeah, look a little bit closer, boss. Hey, what you holding there, fella? Give it to me, you little twerp. Sharp teeth there, you little rodent.
That bandit was to become the closest thing I had to a father.
That's why I'm so well adjusted emotionally.
Yeah.
Come on, Ye.
Yeah, hand over the necklace.
Proportionally, it even makes him look like guts.
Yeah.
It's not even the same kind of sword that he has now.
Spilling my enemy's blood. Their screams of agony were my music box. Once I realized my mother's frozen teardrop was highly valuable, I would purposely wear it in clear sight of everyone, hoping their greed would entice them to challenge me, thus giving me the opportunity to take another life. I suppose I wanted to prove that my mother's...
It's like a battle, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I started to wonder if finding my mother in the glacial village mattered at all.
Sure.
All right.
It's EA.
Oh.
Okay.
The bandits, whom I had come to look upon as family, soon grew weary of my murderous habits. And
Yeah.
once again,
Too much even for them.
I found myself shunned. As I set out to find the glacial village, I was faced with new opponents, each one trying to take away my stone.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Eventually, one of them succeeded.
He just
Okay.
Obi-Wan him.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say.
Realized until that moment how important it was to me.
Shit.
And I
Okay,
knew
cool.
I had to do whatever it took to find not only my mother's village, but her stone.
So he needs an all-seeing eye.
I'm looking
Right.
for Shigure. I was told he could give me a Jagan implant. Did you hear what I said?
A scrawny little groundling like you isn't cut out for that kind of suffering. Now, run along.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm sure that I can handle it.
All right, you've proved your tolerance for pain, but there's one more condition. I will only agree to operate on those who have lived a life that holds my interest. I'm not about to waste my talents on some insufferable child, so you had better have a decent story to tell. So let's hear it.
You may regret this after I'm finished. In fact, just thinking about it makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to
Yeah.
go through
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, he probably opened up his skull.
I have never before or since experienced the level of flesh-searing pain that was inflicted on me that day.
Oh, that's how he uses it.
All right, cool.
And what do you call
Catches
that
it there every
monstrosity?
time.
Yep.
It's called the Phosphorus Ring Sword, made from the bones of the wild oxen that roam through the forests of Demon World. What are you doing?
I have what I came for, and now I'm leaving.
The Jagan operation has drained you of almost all your energy. If you attempt to brave the woods now, you will most certainly be killed.
That's not your concern.
Stay, I'll show you how to use that sword of yours.
Why should I?
If I had just had a Jagan implanted, I would want to survive long enough to use it.
I'm not sure why I decided to stay. I suppose deep down I knew he was right.
It's almost
A
like
night alone
noir
in those
kind of
woods
feel
would
to
have
it.
been the end
Yeah.
of me. And at the very least, I could steal his fighting technique.
Okay.
I
Nice.
never thought our paths would meet again.
Oh, shit.
A noble end.
Exquisite.
Incredible. He's going to sacrifice his own arm.
Oh, shit.
I've got you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And it's over.
Yeah. Just like that.
Holy shit.
Well, okay.
A noble end.
That's metal as fuck.
That's so fucking metal. He
Yeah.
took 2 hits intentionally.
And saying your final words while your brain is gone.
Simultaneous death. The highest honor one fighter can give another.
EA, I shall congratulate you
Oh,
with the
mouth.
great prize. The prize you have searched for.
Oh.
It was given to me years ago. Another tribute from a land I conquered. Now the
Okay.
tear is finally where it should be, with the child for whom it was shed. You've more than earned it.
Now do you have the will to
The only
live?
thing that I've earned
Right.
in this life is death, and I gladly welcome it now.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen.
There is no need to rush to your death. Death will find us all soon enough. Trust me. Now tell me the rest.
Whoa.
Huh.
Tell me the rest.
Once I had fully recovered, I immediately resumed my search for the glacial village. And with the assistance of the Jugan, I found it in a matter of days.
Wow. There
Gotcha.
you go.
The
Okay.
home of my birth and my banishment.
But he didn't get his revenge.
Well,
Well,
well.
actually, if his sister wasn't there, then maybe not.
My mother's people were a gloomy, timid race. It seemed as if ice was pumping through their veins instead of blood. Like their spirits had been frozen, and they were incapable of love. My impulse to kill faded. They were already dead.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's so good.
You must look after things
Wow.
while I'm gone.
Yes, Elder. I won't
But-
let you down.
but her-
Promise.
I shall
Yeah,
return
maybe
on
she
the
was still
solstice.
alive.
Have a safe journey.
Re, the ice apparition that threw me into the great forests of the demon world. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
Okay.
I'm looking for a woman I used to know named Hina.
And she's gone. Yeah.
Re led me to a tomb and told me that
Okay.
Hina, my mother, had committed suicide years after
Oh.
one of her children had been exiled.
Hina also had a younger daughter that she named Yukina.
Yeah.
And she was the most gentle, beautiful baby that any of us in the glacial village had ever seen.
Oh, I like this so much. Like,
Yeah, same.
Like, yeah. And now
Wait
she
a minute.
knows.
Hina was your mother, wasn't she? You're the one, aren't you? I'm so sorry for what I've done to you.
After learning
Okay.
about Yukina, a new search began.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
knew I would never be able to rest
Okay.
until I found her.
Okay.
I like it.
cool.
That's awesome.
I sensed that she was somewhere in living world.
Oh? Oh?
Once there, I became acquainted with a demon named Kurama who had taken human form.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that makes it
Tariqade's
so much more
compound is
fitting
where I
that
finally found
one of
my
his
sister.
first fights was
In
against
truth, I
someone
had
with
seen her once
ice.
before,
Yeah.
but had been too afraid to get close.
Yeah, let's see this again.
Then a messenger was sent inviting me to come back home to fight. A new shot at a purpose.
Okay.
If you happen to come across someone in Demon World who carries a stone like mine, would you please give this to him?
It wasn't the stone that I had spent so much time looking for.
Yeah.
It's a
But as I
family.
looked at Yukina, I realized that it didn't matter. My life's purpose had now been fulfilled by her gift. And I knew that anything else that lay ahead of me would be empty.
So he finished off his character arc.
Right.
That's cool.
There was nothing left for me to do but end my journey.
So is this gonna be the arc where Hiei learns how to live?
Yes, Hiei. Now I see.
Yeah, I think so.
Out of all the fighters I've trained, you've been the only one to submit your consciousness to mine so fully. And it feels the most like home.
Whoa.
That's a line.
So all the backstory stuff was getting communicated telepathically or something?
Maybe. Oh yeah, okay, let's see their face.
The stones you carry are mysterious. I feel the power they exude could purge me of the hatred that has led me to horrible crimes.
Whoa.
In fact, I know the one I carried
Chigana
saved me
just
from being consumed.
barely open.
Without that stone, my heart would have withered away, leaving a dark and unfillable void. I understand now why you were so desperate to get it back.
Okay.
Now, as I promised, here I stand, hiding nothing from you.
Oh, jeez.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Gaze upon me. I will show you this and so much more. Now live. You are not yet ready to search for death. Hiei, your place remains here with me. Touch my consciousness, and you will not be empty.
A new alliance forged in common pain. In
Okay.
you will become Mukuro's greatest warriors.
Now I'm like, wait.
We got some Borg Queen shit going on.
No. Think about this. We just set up like a whole new storyline, and I'm like,
no.
But we have to end the show soon?
Yeah. And like, it's such an out there storyline just for this one part of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we're gonna do this, I guess, with everybody then, because in a lot of ways, you know, we kind of already have it with Yusuke. It's just we need to go figure out some stuff with Kurama, and then shit's gonna hit the fan, man.
yeah. Holy shit.
But this is also a legitimate reason now as to why, if this is all being like scaffolding to set up for what we've kind of always wanted, a true fight rematch between Hiei and Yusuke, we have a pretty good reason for it now.
Yeah, no, like, mate. Hiei has a very good reason now to be fully on board with this faction.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, this episode got
Okay.
better and better and better and better
Yeah.
and better and better
Like-
the longer it went. Holy shit.
This
Like we started off this episode with very much like the, oh no, we're gonna have the long drawn out fight
Right.
of like
with impractical weapon and
right, with an impractical weapon with a backstory shoved in the middle to even more drag it out. And we're like, but we've already got this. And then it just got so good. We connected everything to the present of where Hiei is with his past.
Yep.
So that's its own thing there. But he kills the guy in one of the most spectacular ways.
and it's fast.
It's
because
fast.
the focus is not the fight.
Right.
The focus is not how strong each of them are.
Right.
The focus is what has been the emotional journey for Hiei.
Yeah.
Who is he as a person, right?
Yeah. He's willing to leave himself vulnerable now.
Right.
That's been his story.
It's something
Wow.
where the previous episode was like, holy shit, this is wonderful. This is always the kind of episodes that I would have loved to have gotten more of in Yuu Yuu, right? And so, hey, it's great that we're getting it now, even if it's, close to the end of the series. But the fact that we then got another one where it's like, no, that wasn't just a random fluke or something.
Right.
That was Togashi being like, hey, I know that this is some good shit.
I'm
right?
closing the loop now.
Yeah, I'm closing the loop, right? So hey, I'm gonna do another one back to back, right? Like it's you just
Condense it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So
that makes me so excited because it's like, oh man, is this kind of stuff potentially what we have to look forward to with the other character stories and stuff as well?
I think with Kurama, yeah. I think that Yusuke's is already kind of
established
because of how much focus the story has had on him thus far.
Right. Yeah,
So-
we don't,
so we're
we
gonna get
don't
a little
need
bit of
to
that with
learn
Kurama.
more about Yusuke necessarily. Yeah, but with
Right.
Kurama, it's like, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I...
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Love it.
awesome, and now it just makes me even more sad that like the show's gonna be over soon because it's like, wait a minute, this is I'm starting to get all of the things that I could have only dreamed would happen in Yuu Yuu,
Yeah.
and it's right when it's about to end. No
Shit.
like damn it.
So let's talk about this because I feel like Hiei's character has been one that, in classic Tagashi fashion, on the outside, he looks like the cold loner who has basically no care for anybody.
Right.
And then over the course of time, we're like, he's the tsundere, he's the male tsundere.
That's right.
But it's more than that. No, he's not just necessarily, to simplify things, a tsundere. He's a character who is deeply, deeply lost in that he desires to find, peace, and yet his life has been pain. So in order to open up and accept that peace, he needs to he basically needs to go over and close up all the spots that he's left open. But he also needs to be vulnerable. And I really like that as like a through line for the fight and the emotional journey that we've kind of realized that he's been on all this time. And that's the kind of the bummer thing about this is that this is the kind of stuff where it's all done retroactively. So we only notice it and value it at the very end here.
Yeah, like the whole bit that really surprised me was him being like, desiring to die. I hadn't gotten that vibe from Hiei at all up until then.
No.
Like, in fact, the narrator saying it at the beginning of the episode was like, wait, what? But that is a wonderful way to kind of have some meta fun about the archetype that Hiei has fulfilled, in that he is someone who hasn't really wanted anything. He's just wanted to be the strongest. We're very familiar with that.
And we jokingly make fun about it.
Yeah, and we jokingly make fun about it. Yeah. But then it's if he so believes that this is just who he is, right? That all he is the weapon. It's just about whether or not he's the strongest and all of that stuff. And everything else is something that he actively disregards. Then, yeah, I could see it being something where if he is looking to find peace, the only peace that he believes he can actually achieve or deserves is the peace of death.
Yep.
Right? And because he isn't willing to actually be like, hey, I'm your brother. Right. He isn't willing to really put down roots and think about starting a new life because he doesn't even really know what that would look like.
Yeah.
So
it's the sad twist of the character who's struggling and fighting so much to basically keep others from wounding or killing him. Then at the end has to in some ways vulnerably accept his own lack of direction here and basically just be like, all right, I just need to find a good person to die with. Oh, you? Cool. Yeah, you brought me, I would say, the focus with which I could find my vengeance, even though I didn't end up taking vengeance.
Right, but you showed me some kindness.
Yeah.
And
sure.
And it didn't necessarily have any
Nope.
Any ulterior motive or whatever.
Nope.
Right?
It was transactional. It was very simple.
Yep.
But what I think is even cooler about this is then tying it in with Makuro's lovely twist reveal at the end here that Makuro is one that actually finds family, if you will, in Hiei's potential connection. Is the idea that, I also went through struggle and pain and anguish and torture and all these things and have basically been the picture of I will never be vulnerable again by literally covering everything about them and then
also putting seals and stuff.
Right, seals on them and everything. And then I will now bear myself, be naked with you, even naked of the mind, where there's this little kind of subtle, quick, efficient thing that Hiei has been telepathically giving his memories to Makuro. So Makuro all this time has been partnered with us, the audience, watching the backstory. And that's a fun reason for why the backstory is being shown in the story.
Because Hiei is so good at repressing his feelings and all of that stuff that he wouldn't even get why am I thinking of this now?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't happen. He'd just be like, all right, I guess
no fourth wall breaking. It's
exactly.
Just Makuro is linked with Hiei in this moment.
Right.
And Hiei maybe even finds a little bit of, this is actually kind of nice. Letting my life flash before my eyes as I'm realizing I'm about to die. Another fun little version of things there. But specifically I'm I'm okay with my story being told to somebody that I barely really know. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, if I'm going to die, someone might as well know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that I was kind of curious to see what was going to happen with Hiei's storyline, because with Kurama, it's an old friend or something.
Old friend, yeah.
Okay, cool. Right? There we go. There's an established relationship. But with Hiei, we didn't really understand what the deal was going to be. Hence why I was thinking that maybe it would be some, like, you know, I don't know, he'd be deep undercover or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. But no, we ended up taking this angle. And the idea
she's going to win him over.
She's absolutely going to win him over.
Well, because she's been won over.
She's been won over, right.
In some ways, it might go the other way, where it's no, Hiei, you can be king. Like,
sure. Like, the angle with the gem is something that I absolutely loved. Oh, yeah. Because before this episode, it was kind of something of like, okay, hey, that's a symbol. It's a MacGuffin thing to show that they're siblings and all of that stuff. Cool. All right. But then with the idea that it ended up being something that was an anchor for Hiei emotionally because it's all he has, right? He doesn't, he remembers his family, but like, you know, this is what he's got, right? Mm-hmm. And so amidst all of the craziness and everything, the idea that just, you know, he would find himself staring at it, right? And it would help calm him down. Yeah. And then it ends up having the same effect for Makuro, but it's not like, because one of the things that I was wondering is if Makuro has the gem, right? Or if the surgeon guy has it and stuff, why? Right? Is it just because it's a valuable gem? Is it because they're wanting to manipulate Hiei or something? The manipulating Hiei would almost seem a little bit contrived, right? Yeah. How would they know that this would happen? But no, the idea that they found something, a reason for them to selfishly, on their own, find it, want it, as itself, as the individual thing that it is, not just as a thing that they could sell to get money or whatever.
Right, because ultimately the idea of the world building, that they're these almost angelic beings of ice apparitions that cry infrequently, and when they do, they produce a diamond. It's like, oh, that's a cool little fantastical thing here, but the idea that someone's vulnerability, their emotion, was crystallized into this
and they
bit of pressured carbon, and then that thing to them has its own magical power that like gives them this, I feel something from
there's a connection that's happening through that, which if you think about it is very poetic, because Hiei was never able to really have a connection with his mother because he was taken away from her as a baby and then thrown off the cliff. But he actually did.
He actually held that with her his whole life. So
and the suffering and all of the stuff that happened as a result of Hiei being born and the ice apparition thing and him being taken away from his mother and all of that stuff, not only was it something that was able to help Hiei, but it was also able to help someone completely different, and someone that has openly mentioned and been told about from other characters to be the most fucked up of all of the three demon leaders. Like,
is that right?
I believe so. That they were the most, like, you know,
that does sound
done
right.
all these horrible things.
Makuro, she ended up admitting basically like, oh, I've been through and I've done some shit. Basically, like, the hatred within me, I thought, whoa, maybe I could actually end up quelling that here. So then, by extension, you, Hiei, you and me, we could end up helping each other.
Right, because Hiei also ended up resolving it. And I love that it's something where, like, him going back, you know, us getting this thing if he's going to go back and get his revenge, right? Okay, cool. We hadn't known about that until now because, one, it wasn't really relevant, but it wasn't relevant for a very specific reason. Yeah. Hiei had already dealt with that.
He didn't have to think about it anymore.
Right? He didn't have to think about it anymore. He went back, he realized that he could get his vengeance if he wanted to, but
they were already dead.
He didn't. They were already dead.
That's just...
And the fact that he was able to recognize that they were already dead shows that, hey, maybe you're not a dead man walking, Hiei. Right? Maybe amidst all of the fucked up stuff that you've had to live through and everything, and how you probably feel like you have nothing, maybe you actually along the way were able to find something.
The fact that he was able to discriminate on them, basically, or to them, that they were dead is almost like a thing of saying, is this the pot calling the kettle black? Or, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not there yet.
Right.
I could be. I'm really close.
But I'm not.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll have to think about that one.
I'll have to think about
or
that
maybe,
one.
Or maybe specifically not think about it. You know, hey, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And now any interaction with Hiei from here on out is more juicy, just stuff to add to this.
Yep.
This narrative. So yeah, all right, very cool. Like Tagashi, you just 2 episodes, you upended a character that's been with us since like episode 15 or 20 or something like that. Awesome.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah. If you can do that with Kurama, I'm
will be blown away. I feel like
blown away. I'm also gonna be like, you don't have to do that with Kurama.
No, yeah, I don't. In a
Kurama
lot of ways,
already had a lot of characterization stuff with
Exactly.
the idea of wanting to kind of fit in with the human world and stuff.
Kurama knows who he is.
Yes, that's
So-
true.
So
He's a cold son of a bitch, but he
he's
knows
a
who
cold
he
son
is.
of a bitch, but he knows who he is.
That's true.
So while I think this will definitely give us a lot of awesome insight into Kurama, it's not going to be him entirely rediscovering himself as a person, you
Or
know?
us rediscovering.
or
yeah.
us rediscovering him. You know,
Not
because
necessarily,
because
no.
he's probably got that for the most part figured out.
He's the one person that's in Hiei's life that Hiei's like, you talk about mental health, but look at you, you fucked up motherfucker. Like you.
What are you talking about?
You can
I
kill
am-
all kinds of people.
I
and
am
you
at
feel nothing
perfect
inside.
peace with how I kill people.
Yeah, Hiei's like, and I know, and it's fucking terrifying. You foxy redheaded.
When I'm telling you that what you're doing is a bit is a bit much. Yeah.
I kind of love the idea of Hiei being with Kurama and hanging out and doing like missions and stuff, and Hiei's kind of come to terms with his,
Sure.
vengeance and everything, and he's, just, like, oh yeah, I'm looking for my sister and all that.
Yeah.
And then he sees Kurama like just absolutely
Cold
murderize
executioner,
someone,
yeah.
and he's just like, damn, Kurama.
Yeah.
Like
I see
Like,
them
I
as
thought I had problems,
They're-
but like you,
right.
you do all this and you're calm. Me, I at least feel something. Like
Kurama and Hiei, I feel like, are the polar opposite siblings that constantly like just don't get along and fight and all of that stuff.
except they're actually really good friends.
Except they're right.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Right,
Like
right. Maybe they have a lot of reasons as to why they might not get along, but no, they've
they've got
have an
each other's back.
understanding. Yeah.
They're solid.
Yeah, they're solid. Yeah.
But at the same time,
right. They should never get an apartment together. But
Right,
but
exactly.
they're actually great friends.
right.
You know that vibe where you're like, these people, they're amazing friends. If they live together, that would all just completely just get thrown away. Like, just absolutely get demolished.
Yep.
So, I'm also very excited about Makuro being in the story
Yes.
as well. Yeah, okay. In some ways, also, I'm sensing a little bit of a clever, like, tactic here by Tagashi to put Hiei in this, healing back the tank kind of thing. Because this is a point where you can assume an X amount of time, linked consciousness. They can talk to each other for however much you want, story-wise, while they're off screen. So
Yeah.
it's a very clever way that you can basically, when Hiei shows up again, be like, this is where Hiei is. And you just go, yeah, of course that's where he is. Okay, cool.
And it's also a way that we can maybe leave Hiei here for
Right,
a while
right,
because we
exactly.
had these 2 really powerful episodes, and then come back to revisit him later and not have it feel like anything was missing, right? Which
Right.
I guess is kind of
That's
similar.
exactly what I was saying. But
Yeah,
basically that I'm going to step beyond that, which is that the connection between Makuro and Hiei can be greater than what it is right now.
Yep.
And that's also okay.
And I will also say that this is something that is very, very helpful to have if you're going to introduce us to different factions and the conflict between the leaders of said factions.
Yep. Establish
Yes.
what the downtime, off-screen time will be.
Totally. But also, if you're going to have any kind of resolution to that conflict, you either need to, maybe have the leaders be replaced by the characters that we do know and care about.
That still could happen. I think Hiei could do
which
that.
could still totally
I
happen.
think Makuro might even let him do that.
Yeah. Or you need to get us to actually know and care about and understand the leaders, because otherwise we have no grid for the conflict between them and
Well
why
said.
that should matter, how it could be resolved, or
All
how
right.
it could progress or anything like that. So,
So
having
Yomi,
this
you're
happen,
next.
awesome. Yeah, and now
Yomi.
let's go on to Yomi.
Yomi's next, and
Yep.
then let's get also some sprinklings of Kurama in there.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.